Welcome to Connections. Here, you're able to form relationships with NBA players, legends, and other personalities to earn a wide variety of rewards. Unique badges, clothing items, VC, My Team cards, and even your own Terminal 23 inspired MyCourt are just some of the available items. Spend your off days carefully. The 2K Sports pregame show.
That's right, it's here, the official start of the new NBA season. I'm Ernie Johnson, excited to be here and in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics going up against the Pistons in Detroit. And guys, for the Pistons, they've got their fans behind them in a big way tonight. Opening game 1 of the season, home cooking, a lot of love in the building. We'll see if they get to treat these fans to what they've been waiting all summer for. And of course, Freak playing here tonight. You've probably heard his story by now. Lost a friend of a long time in the off season. Very tough to deal with, obviously. How hard is it going to be for him to get his focus back, Shane?
It's going to be tough, Ernie. He lost someone that he knew for a long time, and it's going to weigh on him. This will be one of his most trying seasons of his career.
Man, I feel for Freak, man. It's not going to be easy. I mean, but it's an opportunity to grow. You know, a lot of guys, Ernie, you put in this position, you know, you just kind of let the court be your refuge, man. Like, this guy is a strong kid. Strong kid.
So well said. That does it for us. Kevin Harlan standing by.
Great view from across the water, looking at a majestic Motor City skyline. We are at the sold-out and noisy Palace of Auburn Hills. Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Detroit Pistons preparing to defend home court in this Eastern Conference battle. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Sullinger and Zeller are the duo down low. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. And it's Crowder in at the small forward position. Now here's Jennings. He dishes it to Ilyasova. 5 on the clock. He clangs that one off the back iron and down it falls. Ilyasova's got the first points up on the board tonight here for Detroit. And Sullinger kicks to Crowder. Ilyasova. Porter's checked in for Johnson. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Jody Meeks. And a new group in for the Celtics. Doherty's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Lee comes in for Jared Sullinger. Marcus Smart's checked in for Avery Bradley. And Freak subbed in for Thomas. Now here's Jennings. That puts them in the lead. Jennings has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Freak kicks to Smart. Doherty with the screen on Jackson. And the pass to Doherty. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Looking now at the numbers for Jackson. He had a strong showing last season. Put up about 13 points per, 8 assists and 4 rebounds. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
Yeah, in every way, I think he's doing a much better job, and the numbers certainly support that.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Brandon Jennings. Smith kicks to Jackson. They get it back.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
And the rejection by Smith. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Jackson's got the ball. A minute 42 left in the first quarter. Freak with it. Lee, a screen on Jackson.
Move the ball.
Freak kicks to Crowder. Passes it to Smart. Picked by Lee. Nice shot by Smart.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Now here's Jackson. Guarded closely. Morris outside. There's a screen. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Crowder with the steal. 3-on-3. Here's Freak. Porter with the steal. And here we we go. The Pistons fast break. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Celtics making a switch here. Olynyk's checked in. Here's Freak. Picked by Lee. Out to the right wing. Dishes it to Freak. And it's all evened up. Well, a bit of a tragic note for Freak. He'll be playing this season after the loss of a longtime friend over the summer break.
Yeah, that's hard to hear, and certainly going to be difficult for him to work through that. Going to be on his mind all year. Never easy to go on about business as usual when you have that kind of heartache and loss.
Porter. Tie game. Either team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start. Doherty, he's checked in for Olynyk. Lee comes in for Jared Sullinger. Crowder, he's checked in for Avery Bradley. And Freak subbed in for Marcus Smart. On the court for the Celtics, Freak in a two-guard. David Lee is out there with Doherty. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Thomas in at the one spot.
Not sure how he gets that pass off. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Jackson against Thomas. Right side Jackson. Here's Baines, and he goes in for the dunk.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
It's tipped. Jackson against Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. And Jackson with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Shot clock at 3. And a wide open look for Freak. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Freak's got the lead up to 2 now for the Celtics. Here's Baines, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Move the ball. Stick it to
1:27 left in the first half. Pass to Crowder. Picked by Lee. The 3 from Thomas. That's tipped.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
There's a screen. Jackson drives in. And the wide open shot from Morris. No good from outside.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
It's been brutal in terms of the physicality down low.
Detroit's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Jackson kicks to Morris. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Morris has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the half. Doherty with the bucket. Doherty's got 4 points in the quarter.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Screen by Smith. It's blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Doherty.
Substitution for the Celtics. Tyler Zeller.
20 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And he gets it to go. Baines has got 7.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter. And they can guarantee this is the last possession of the quarter if they hold it.
And I'm guessing that's exactly what they're probably going to do here.
And Thomas, here we go. Here's Crowder. And it's off from three-point range. And the first half comes to... Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard. Look here for Detroit. Marcus Morris has checked in for Ilyasova. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Jody Meeks. And a new group in for the Celtics. Doherty's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Olynyk comes in for Sellinger. Smart's checked in for Avery Bradley. And Freak subbed in for Thomas. Jennings runs the point with Jackson flanking him. Andre Drummond is out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Feeds to Crowder. Doherty with the screen on Johnson. The dish to Smart. Kicks it to Freak. Shot clock at 5. Outer dishes to Doherty. Rebound, Detroit. Now Jennings. 14 points for him. Morris outside. It's back to Jennings. He kicks to Morris for 3. Can't hit. Now Boston takes it the other way. And it's their first look at this year's Pistons here for the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season.
Yeah, and a 4-game season series between these two. Both will be looking to set the tone tonight.
Yeah, and as they renew acquaintances, if you're the underdog, you always want to show, hey, we've got something new up our sleeve. Should be fun.
Now here's Jackson. Tight defense on him. Nice jump shot. Good. Jackson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Pistons. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Jennings with the ball. Out defended by Freak. Jennings drives in. Drummond. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second-chance points they've been able to get.
Jason Smith, he's checked in for Detroit. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Brandon Jennings. And the Celtics also making a change. Lee's checked in. Morris passes to Jackson. Beyond the arc. Crowder pulls it in.
Move it.
Celtics trail by 5. Here's Freak. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
A chance here to go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to ramp up the speed and make it happen in
I won't bow down to no man.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, 2 teams start fresh. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Boston Celtics. Well, for Boston, this is their first time playing this squad so far this season. Last year, they had a winning record against them, going 2-1. And of course, Freak playing here tonight. You've probably heard his story by now, lost a friend.
Great view from across the water, looking at a majestic Motor City skyline. Welcome Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season. But going with a new group. And a new group in for the Celtics. Doherty's checked in for Zeller. Lee comes in for Jared Sullinger. Smart's checked in for Avery Bradley. And Freak subbed in for Thomas. Celtics trail by 13. On the court right now for the Celtics. Freak, he's in at point guard. Doherty out there with David Lee. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Smart in at the 2.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Jackson drives in, lays it in without an inch of room around him. Jackson's got his first points of the game.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
Crowder kicks to Doherty. Shot from 12. They get the rebound. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
A moment now to see the numbers for Smart. Last season's performance for him averaged 7 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And frankly, I think he can play better, guys. I mean, even he would have to admit to that.
Yeah, realistically, he's going to have to step it up. I mean, that's the reality. Or he's going to start to lose those minutes.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Coach Stan Van Gundy. He said one of the key points for them defensively will be limiting the production of David Lee, adding, he's a guy who can score inside and out, plays with great energy, and his passing really opens up their whole offense. We've got to keep him off the glass and always see ball and man when he's got it. Basketball 101, Kevin. We'll see if they can execute.
Thank you, Doris. Now here's Jackson. He's guarded closely. Now the feed to Baines. Jackson dishes to Baines. Crowder with the steal. And here we go. And Freak throws it down. Well, a bit of a tragic note for Freak. He'll be playing this season after the loss of a longtime friend over the summer break.
Yeah, that's hard to hear, and certainly going to be difficult for him to work through that. Going to be on his mind all year. Never easy to go on about business as usual when you have that kind of heartache and loss.
Clock is at 3. Jackson. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Here's Freak. Detroit with the rebound. We've got 33 seconds left in the first. Porter passes to Smith. Jackson drives in. The shot is off. Some solid defense from Doherty. Now here's Jackson. Morris a screen. Jackson kicks to Porter. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Porter's got himself on the board with 3 there. Welcome back, folks. We'll see a different look here for the Pistons. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Drummond. Marcus Morris comes in for Ilyasova. Porter's checked in for Johnson. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Jody Meeks. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Lee comes in for Jared Sullinger. Crowder, he's checked in for Bradley. And Freak subbed in for Marcus Smart. On the court right now for the Celtics. Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Jay Crowder out there with David Lee. Then it's Zeller. And it's Thomas in at the point. There's a screen. Now here's Jackson. Not a lot of room. Morris a screen. Jackson with it. Out-defended by Freak.
Well, that's an excellent challenge right there. Good job contesting that shot by the defender.
Jennings against Thomas. And he makes good on the layup. And now Now a 4-point Celtic lead.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Screen by Smith. Jackson dishes to Smith. Here's Morris, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Move the ball.
Thomas passes to Lee, and stolen by Jennings. And here we go. Jennings with nobody back. And there's the lay-in. Jennings has got it all tied up now for the Pistons.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
Thomas against Jennings. Thomas, that's good.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. They set the screen. Jennings kicks to Porter. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings. Porter's got 5 now.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Lee, a screen on Porter. Here's Crowder. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the net.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
First trip to the line for him here.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
First one falls for Aaron Baines. He's checked in for Brandon Jennings. And a change for the Celtics. Doherty's checked in. And both free throws good from Crowder. The Pistons trail it. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Jackson drives in. Passes it to Porter. Smith outside. Porter kicks to Jackson. And Boston with the rebound. Here's Freak. Here's Doherty. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The first free throw is good. And so Doherty nails both of them. And we're through the first half. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half. Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Morris comes in for Ilyasova. Porter's checked in for Johnson. And it's Jackson in for Brandon Jennings. So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Doherty, he's checked in for Zeller. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Jared Sullinger. Marcus Smart's checked in for Jay Crowder. And Freak subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. Jackson is out there with Jody Meeks. Then there's Jason Smith. And it's Marcus Morris. And it's Porter in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Morris with the screen for Jackson. Morris outside. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Morris has got 5 points so far.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Bradley.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Jackson kicks to Smith. Morris outside. Just 5 to shoot. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Detroit. And a change for the Celtics. David Lee checked in for Olynyk. .127 left to play here in the third. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
And the Pistons making a change here. Drummond's checked in. Outside Jackson. Drummond sets the screen for Jackson. A 3 from Morris. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Morris has got 8 points.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Shoots from 12. No good from Lee. Detroit leading by 3.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
Freak with it. Now guarded by Porter. And Doherty kicks to Bradley. 26 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
To the middle, deflects the pass. Lee with the steal. Down low, Smart, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Smart's got his second bucket tonight.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Jackson dishes to Porter. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And so it's the Pistons who come out on top here. It was a fantastic.
We got to forget about that one.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Well, Andre Drummond.
How much blame do you place on your teammates after not finding a way to pull out a win?
Good try, but I ain't falling into that trap. But to simplify your question, we didn't do what we had to do to win the game. Simple as that. And that's on every single one of us. Not me, not the rest of my teammates, everyone. And we'll figure out what we need to do to keep that from happening next time. End of story.
Are you getting the ball as much as you'd like out there?
That kind of thing doesn't matter to me. As long as we're winning games, I don't care how much I have the ball in my hands. I really don't. The team comes first. You know that.
You went through a lot last year as you got acclimated to being in the NBA. And then you went through a tough time in the offseason with the death of your childhood friend, Victor. Can you explain your mindset to us as you try to move forward this season?
You're right. It's definitely been a challenging year. My rookie season, it all seems like a blur now. And losing Vic, that was one of the hardest things I've ever dealt with in my life. But I'm here now in a great situation for me to grow my game. And my focus on the game of basketball. 100%, 10 times 10. And I'm gonna do whatever I can to bring this team a championship. But that's all I got. Thank you.